I just turned the power on and I still can't get in the room labeled Power Room. What's going on, everyone? It's the Niskel. Welcome back to Resident Evil 2. In the last episode, we fought William Birkin once again and lost Sherry once again. And in this episode, we'll be exploring basically the basement of the laboratories. I know this is more kind of like the middle half since we stopped halfway through when the turntable was going down, but it looks like a deep, dark basement. That's what it always reminded me of, at least. But anyway, since we've turned on the power in that room with the few super lickers, we can now enter the elevator. The two-way elevator only goes up and down to one specific floor, but we need a master key to go to the emergency part of the elevator. The part that actually goes down even more, if you can believe. Man, that elevator's fast! I wish all elevators were like that, but then again, I'm one of the jerks that presses every button. And we have an entire hallway filled with naked zombies. For those who don't know, naked zombies are twice as powerful, have twice as many hit points as regular zombies, and when they go down and bleed, most of the time, they're not dead. Now, this is just what I've noticed, but a lot of the times when they go down the first time, it takes them a long time to get back up, and most of the time they can do surprise attacks like that. So it takes them a lot longer, and in my opinion, it kind of fakes you out. Hello? What? Oh, come on! See what I mean? That guy should have been dead, but no, he was just faking me out. So these zombies are actually a lot smarter, too. Smart zombies, oh god. Can't even imagine. And thankfully I brought the handgun because I've got a lot of ammo to use. I don't hear any more shambling, so yay, they're all gone. Let's see, it looks like the turntable made it all the way down here, but I know for a fact that Sherry isn't there. At least I wouldn't stay in that thing. There's the music I wanted to hear. Inside here, save room. It's got a few items in here, and I just want to make sure that I have everything. Just thinking of what I'll actually need, because we're coming up to a very mean enemy. And, yep, we're finally going to be using the flame rounds. Because these enemies coming up, you need them. You will want them, you will need them to kill these enemies, because they are mean. There's a reason I've been collecting every single herb I've come across, including the blue ones, if that'll give you a hint as to what we'll be facing here soon. Just to be sure, let's go ahead and save. Now, I'm actually going to take the regular grenade launcher just to show how powerful these enemies can be, and then we'll switch to the flame rounds a bit later. Let's see, is there anything else I need? Get rid of the ink ribbons. I'll take an extra green herb just in case I get hurt. Now, a lot of this is going to seem very familiar, and I'll chime in when something new happens. But basically, if you've seen the laboratory episode from Leon's A, I won't waste your time on the literal rambling I did on that episode, just because there's a lot that doesn't happen down here. This is a very boring section of the game, and all you need to do is get a breaker with a main fuse. That's all you have to do down here, and then there's a lot more rooms to go through, but we'll get to that when we get there. Instead, I'd like to talk about the remake of this game that's never happening. I say never because it's been 10, 15 years, and still nothing? It might even be longer. But fans have been clamoring, petitions made, signed. Does Capcom listen? No! Of course they don't, because they're too busy making the 5th edition of another Street Fighter game that nobody wanted. And there are a lot of naked zombies in here. See, this is the Resident Evil game that people want remade. The characters, the multiple scenarios, anything at all that is in this game, people want remade. Now, the Dark Side Chronicles, the Wii shooter, the sequel to Umbrella Chronicles, that was a step in the right direction. They got the engine looking good. They actually had the characters there. They were going through the story of Resident Evil 2. That's what fans wanted. We gonna get that remake? No. And it would really make me and a lot of other Resident Evil 2 fans mad if they made it next gen only. If you put it on the Wii U, I think it would actually do some good there, especially if you went with the rail shooter section. Like, if you want to remake Resident Evil 2, and you want to make it new but old-fashioned again, if you do the formula for 4, as far as moving around, aiming, and shooting, I think it'll be great. Just don't make it a big explosion fest. That's not what the original games were about. You just need to make them new, but old, if you catch me. That's what would make the most people happy. Like, a lot of people didn't like 6 because it was too much like an action movie. We're supposed to be dealing with monsters, with zombies, not big government explosions. Oh, okay, they are there. I was wondering if these liquors were still in here. But yes, they are. There we go, 2 for 1. Now, there's actually a prototype that someone has made. They're just, playing around with the lighting effects. Eventually, they want to make this into a finished product. But there is a test going around for Resident Evil 2 and what it would look like in the engine of... I can't remember if it was the engine of 6 they were using. It's either that or they were using the engine from Darkside Chronicles. The special models that were made for that game. And so far so good. There's a few things that need touched up on, but that just shows how much people want a remake of Resident Evil 2. People are making it themselves. They're so fed up with waiting. As far as the other games in the series, I think a remake would do them so well because of all the cheesy dialogue and everything else that could be redone and done better with this day and age's technology. I think it would be a very smart move to not just give them an HD shine, but to redo them. Package them all in one deal. Boom. Best deal ever, Capcom. Shut up and take my money. In fact, take even more of it because you actually listen to your fans like you used to do. And there we go. Problem solved. Resident Evil saved. Because at this point, it's not doing too well. I mean, Revelations was a step in the right direction. But, yeah. If that rumor about 7 actually coming here soon is real, I think fans are going to skip it. That's just my own personal opinion, but at the rate it's going, it probably won't be any good. I'm just saying, as an avid fan, and one who plans on doing the entire series, you'll see the eventual downfall. But enough talking about the future. It's time to talk about old-fashioned technology. Insert fuse case to get fuse. See this right here, this is the future of video games. Look at that! Full motion graphics. Not full motion video, full motion graphics. It's actually kind of cool. I've never played the Outbreak games, but somebody linked me to a video that ties Outbreak 2 with Resident Evil 2, and it was a kind of a cool mixture of universes into one product. That was kind of cool. It shows, who was in the police station, how they got there before Leon and Claire showed up. That was kind of cool. I love it when franchises mess with their universes and make the story coincide with one another. That's pretty much all I wanted to say. I could probably say many, many more paragraphs about how this game and 3 deserves a remake, but I'm just going to leave it at that because I just end up repeating myself multiple times. Because I know it probably won't happen. But who knows, maybe this year at E3, Capcom will be like, wait, you said you actually wanted this? Okay, let's do it then. And then release like 3 different versions of Street Fighter Arcade Edition 4 Super Ultra Turbo. These are the guys I was talking about. There was a document saying that the Epsilon gas has been going off, and while weakening the monsters, it also causes mutations. This is one of the worst ones ever. These giant plants, 100% poison rate. Oh my god, I hate these things so much. If they hit you once with their acid, you are poisoned. So please, please, please save your blue herbs. Like, I was running through this during practice, and I know I talked a lot about my practice run, but so many amazing things happened during practice. The fact that I had to go through this entire latter half of the game poisoned. And it gets difficult later on. There are a lot of new... I shouldn't say newer enemies, because this is probably the last new enemy we're going to see besides bosses. And I had to do it without knowing what my health was at, until I saw Claire limp. That's how bad it was. And that's probably what's going to end up happening if you don't save those blue herbs. Now, I'm not going to say don't heal yourself, but since blue herbs are very scarce, especially around this part of the game, I would say go as long as you can, keep using as many plain green herbs as you can, and save those blues. Because you're going to want to use them at the very last moment when you can't stand it anymore. Because I accidentally didn't save mine last time, and had to fight the final bosses on pretty much danger the entire time, and it wasn't easy. Imagine that. There we go. We are now fully healed. We know what our health is. And I'm not sure what the hit points are when it comes to poison. I just know, based on time, it doesn't take long at all for the poison to kick in, take you from green to yellow, yellow to orange, and then eventually danger. You'll know when you're at danger when you start limping. And that's probably the only thing letting you know that you're about to die. It's not fun being poisoned in this game or any game that takes away your ability to see your health. It's very mean, and like I said, all the plant enemies down here now have insta-poison. So, very not nice. Time to break out the flame rounds because, well, as we all know from Pokemon knowledge, grass plus fire equals super effective. And that's pretty much the only reason they gave you the flame rounds. To burn them sons of bitches alive. Please kill them and kill them quickly. I believe it's this room that is the meanest of all. Yeah, come in ready. Because there's a lot of plants in here. Which doesn't make sense now that I think about it, because this is just a regular lab. Did I get him? Oh, I did get him. Oh, and of course there's another one, and I can't see it. Ah, you suck! Oh, man! Let me guess, poisoned? Ah, God damn it! I try not to curse a lot when playing video games, but damn it! I didn't want poison again! I don't have a lot of blues! Oh, curse you plants! Alright, so poisoned again. I'll see how long I can go without healing myself with a blue. This room does have significance, and I believe it's only in Claire's A scenario that it has a real purpose. The other purpose is just to get ammo for now, as far as I know. Let me check my notes here. Who uses notes? Now that I'm slowly dying a painful death, I wonder, should I go back and heal? There's a couple more rooms I can go through. Oh, hi! You got back up! That's another bad thing about these plants. Because of the epsilon gas, the bullets didn't kill them, it temporarily killed them. So, now this guy's back, and I can't believe I just wasted a flame round. Come on. There we go! Get out of here. So the way to kill these things and kill them forever, use flame rounds. By this point, if you haven't been using them, you should have like 30. So please, unleash Armageddon on these plants. And by the way, they blend in. If you see green, shoot at it. Not that big thing on the wall there. That thing is just background. It actually does look really cool. I have no idea where my health's at. I don't want to use it, but I'm gonna feel so stupid if I just walk up to an enemy, he like looks at me funny, and then Claire just keels over. But that does look really cool, though. And believe it or not, there aren't that many plant enemies in this lower level. It's just those beginning ones that catch you off guard and insta-poison you. That part's the absolute worst. And I think there's only lickers down here. I can deal with lickers. Like, the possibility of getting my head cut off, I can deal. Getting poisoned to death, that's annoying. Oh, come on! Oh, I got the guy in the back. I could just imagine just that liquor thinking, "No, what a beautiful day. Oh my god, I'm on fire." George, what did you do? You made the lady angry. She threw fire at me. Giving characterization to monsters. Just another average day. Did I kill both of them? I can't even see that guy. I can hear him. I can hear him everywhere. He's doing a tap dance off screen and I can't see it. Can I get him here? I honestly cannot see. Did I get him? Oh, he's all the way over there. Was he running from me? Not that I'm surprised. Most monsters would run away from me. But no, I think he just got stuck back there. For some reason, he was going back to his normal spawn point and then nothing. Maybe I did scare him off. Maybe this AI is a learning AI and I'm slowly becoming the dominant creature. Let's see, what is in here? This is the big part of the laboratory, the big circular section. And there is a map on the table. There we go. So if you ever lose your way, there's the map for it. And here's an item box and a typewriter. I think I'm actually going to rearrange my items once again and get healed. So I'm thinking next time on Resident Evil 2, we are going to explore the rest of the laboratory underside, because there's a lot more to explore, believe it or not, and a lot more to do. And wow, I was only on yellow? That's impressive. So let me get everything together, and I will see you guys next time.